What's up, you guys? This is the one. Hope you all had a good morning. So this is the one and only here on the YouTube channel, Heavy Metal 95 here. I'm back here with another video, and this time from metal song history once again. Yep, that's right. Because last time we already took a look back on my metal song history video where I talked about the song Shell Shock from Ethnocide. If you haven't seen it, feel free to check out if you haven't seen my previous metal song history video. Let me get the CD as well. Okay, so today's video we're going to be talking about something, and it's going to be a simple song, and it's from the band Exodus, right off of their album Fabulous Disaster. We're going to be talking about the song The Toxic Waltz. Yeah, that's the biggest hit from their album Fabulous Disaster. For those who do not know about The Toxic Waltz by Exodus, because you know, the third track right off of their album Fabulous Disaster. This song was originally describing for the action in a violent mosh pit, blood on the floor, so much chaos. According to the frontman, Steve Zetro Souza, where he explained in a 2014 interview about the song Toxic Waltz with Song Facts, because it was written after guitarist Gary Holt came to a band practice when he was asked to write a song for what the fans would do at the concert gigs. He stated it out like, so I was home that night, and I saw an infomercial or one of those things that this was back in the 80s. Before they really had a lot of them, it was from some 50s and 60s greatest dance songs compilation. It had The Twist, The Mashed Potato, The Watusi, if I can't pronounce it. Everything you can think of it. It had one of the songs, The Stroll. Anything that had a song that had to dance to it, they did, and I thought, wow, good idea. So I wrote the lyrics as a parody, and I wrote it as a joke. I didn't even think that we're going to use it. If you read the lyrics, they're kind of silly. I'm thinking, you know, here we are. This totally hard thrash band, we kick in your face and rape and murder your wife. And now here, we're writing a parody of a 60s or 50s dance number. And then Gary read the lyrics and was like, these are brilliant. Dude, I'm all. No way if we put this on there, they're going to kill us. Are you kidding? They're going to be flipping us off. That's just basically the statement that the frontman of Exodus named Steve Souza has explained in an interview about how they wrote the song The Toxic Waltz for wherever they wanted to come. If you ever wanted to come by for the song lyric, consider that this song, The Toxic Waltz by Exodus, is the pure biggest example of how Exodus wrote the song, because it was known for the energetic portrayal for the mosh pit culture at like metal concert gigs, which this become an anthem for the fans since 1989, which was right off of their album Fabulous Disaster. Because I just wanted to come by, let's just say, this is the most example for what Exodus did this song. Cool. Because, well, that's from whatever. I just wanted to come by for You know what I mean, though, because... But anyway, so it's just explained for what Exodus had to do the song, though, because I had to explain the meaning. So... that's what ever since I've learned about the band Exodus, before the 80s were coming past, considered for what Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, and Megadeth, representing for the metal mainstream as the big four for arena filling status. As far as I know, what can I remember though? But then again, this has gone to another level, because this band will go from nowhere. Just how you considered the Curiosity from whatever I now remember. Yep. This is the way for how Gary Holt had the idea for the song Toxic Waltz for a new tune that ends up appearing on Exodus's record. From whatever this all makes sense, because this is a good example to all the mosh pit or culture especially whenever you're at a metal concert as well, because that's from whenever I'm now realizing for all the whole means of this, because so yeah, because this is not exactly like those 50s or 60s dance songs, but this is, I would basically call it a mosh pit in a concert type anthem for what Exodus did that song, because there's some killer guitar riffs on there for what Gary Holt did this, because if you take in a real accountability for this all has come into that. And they even did a music video for the Toxic Waltz. I almost completely forgot. When they made this music video for the Toxic Waltz, it was that ended up being on MTV's Headbangers Ball, when it was originally filmed at the Fillmore in San Francisco, because it was directed by Daniel P. Rodriguez and produced by Brian Good, who worked for Antopedes Productions. Considering this song became a fan favorite for the band's most of the famous live songs when they played every Exodus concert since 1989, when they performed this song live, during the late 80s into the early 90s, for what this all has come to this, for what Exodus had a lot for this one. And I just wanted to come by how they made this music video for what Exodus wanted to do, the Toxic Waltz, when they played live. And he had those concert goers in the music video with the mosh pit, especially for the song Toxic Waltz, from whenever I now remembered. Like, when they made the performance music video filming for the song Toxic Waltz for the Accountability, when it hasn't released as a single, when Through the Thrash was never having simple singles for the song single market, in general, it seems for the opportunity how they haven't done a single before or since Steve explained out. It was an anthem, and it was a video song. We did a 2-day shoot at the Fillmore in San Francisco. I hated the song after that. We had to listen to it about 500 times. Yeah, because this is the real thing for how they had to listen to the song like a lot of times. This is before when they had to perform this song live for the whole accountability for what Exodus had a lot to do for the whole thing. And in the end, and then the results, the song, the Toxic Waltz, that has finally revealed to the public when it ended up as the third track, ended up on Exodus's album, Fabulous Disaster. And needless to say, they played the song 500 times when they rehearsed for when Exodus wanted to do that song. This is before they performed live at the University of Sheffield, incidentally, when it had a biggest marketing as an impact. Although Steve Souza, who was the vocalist for Exodus, wasn't a great fan of the song, personally. Consider that the album Fabulous Disaster is basically the underrated platter from those tail end for the golden age of thrash metal, with some bruising epic the Toxic Waltz, the only cut from the track list that hasn't hung to rim. Considering when he said his favorite songs like Last Act of Defiance or Like Father, Like Son, for what Zetro explained, and for the meaning Cajun Hell just brought, when people were shouting like Toxic Waltz, yeah, apparently because considering he wrote the song Toxic Waltz whenever Exodus had a lot for this, because I just wanted to come by for about explaining for the song, for the how this jocularly, if the song has never met anyone reacting to it the way of how he was expecting. No, nobody's ever come up and said, Ed, I hate that song, it's stupid. He stated out. The song Toxic Waltz is basically for the thrashers. It's their anthem. Older people can bring their kids to the show. We will ask, are you playing the Toxic Waltz tonight? Or I'll ask someone, if someone's mom listens to us and they say, well, she likes the Toxic Waltz, maybe because it's structured like a parody of a dance song, it's more accessible. After the 80s, many thrashers were starting to have a lot of fun with the thrash metal genre as the whole gloomiest, harshest strain of music. At the time where Anthrax was doing a hip-hop collaboration and with Public Enemy on their song, on the song Bring the Noise, which I'll cover that at some point for this. Which, this does remind me, I gotta get back to do that at some point as well. But overall, the song's good. The lyrics are brilliant. There's some heavy guitar riffs for what Gary Holt did on this album as well, for the song like the Toxic Waltz. 10 out of 10 for this song. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to the channel. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the notifications bell button. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Be sure to check out my Metal Song History video playlist and Rock Song History playlist, and some more on this channel if you're new to this as well. And that's all I got for today. This is Heavy Metal 95 signing off. Thank you for watching my video. I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. Hope you all have a great day. Take care. Goodbye for now. Keep it metal for this on Metal Song History.